when I'm passing the guard, it's very important to understand that I can be between the legs of my opponent if I keep his knees apart and his legs open, okay? So I cannot be between his legs and let him close the guard like this, or close the legs like this, trapping my leg, okay? So if I'll be between his legs, I need to keep his legs open like this. I'll be between the knees, okay? So if I think about just the shin here, he's gonna keep the frames, okay? Especially the top frame right here. Okay, so I need to always be between his knees right here, his thigh. Okay, the upper side of his legs. So I'll put my chest down. Probably he's gonna push me right here because you want to escape the hips and get the frame right there. Put the frame like this. He wants to do this in the fight. Okay, so I need to be lower here. All right. So, and some of you guys still like dropping his knee on the floor, so don't do it. Okay, so keep the legs wide open here and keep his knees apart of each other. You need to stretch it. Okay. Here, try to close the legs. You see that this foot right here doesn't move. I keep my toes on the mat, so I staple his leg. So I'm not doing like this, so he can lock the leg. Okay? So instead of stepping his leg first, okay, I'm stepping this leg here first, over. You see that I still have contact with my thigh under his hamstring here. And now look, if I take the other leg out, I pass. Okay? So your opponent feels like you don't have legs. It's like, oh, I'm gonna put a half guard in. You're gonna pass. Okay? Again, just, you know, he doesn't have a grip, I know that. It's just, I wanna make sure you guys understand, like, opening his leg here. You see that I step my leg really close to his hamstring right here. Put my weight down, I kinda like squat here. Now I drop my knee on the floor. Keep the toes on the mat so I have the staple here, okay? I can hug him right now, all right? Now I pass. The leg that's standing first over the calf, then I can sit up. Okay, once I pass, knee on belly, change the side, okay? Bring my knee close to his rib, change the side, but now my opponent, my partner, will escape the hips and recover the guard. You recover the guard, and I go other side. 1, 2, pass. Establish the side control first, okay? Then knee on belly, okay? Then shift your knee, you recover the guard. 1, 2, go to the other side. Go to the guard, okay? You guys got it? Let's keep doing that. 1, 2, 3, go. Position that the pass that I'm gonna show you here right now, it works when your opponent's play de la riva, controlling your ankle like this, or grabbing your pants, or sometimes underhooking your leg like this. I actually prefer when he does this. Okay, usually people have a hard time to pass this guard here. Okay, because it's trapping here and it's hard for you to take your leg out. Okay, especially when he's flexible, he starts scrambling, right? If I step over his leg, I show a technique like Monday morning, where if I step over, I squat down and control the collars, okay? But in this case, you're gonna keep between the legs of the opponent, okay? We just need to pass the hip line right here, right close to his groin, okay? And my armpit needs to be right on top of his thigh. So what I'm gonna do, I wanna pop his knee outside of my body, okay? I cannot be here, right? So I don't wanna be like this. If that happens in the fight, I can easily like stretch his leg out and I start like forcing his knee be on top of my thigh, like this, okay? First thing I gotta do is taking the De La Riva hook out, okay, here. Once I take the De La Riva hook out, I start opening his leg. I don't step forward because I don't want to give my leg to the other hand, okay? So I step out like this, okay? Why I step? Because I need to lower my body. I need to squat down. So right here is not like this. okay? I need to step, because when I step, I can go down, like this, okay? Sometimes I use this, holding his collar, okay? If I feel that he's holding like this, he's not applying a nice De La Riva hook, I can go straight here, or first I take the De La Riva hook out. Then I grab his collar, then I go down, okay? Right here, my elbow will be really close to my knee, so I build like a frame here, so it's really hard for him to put this leg over my thigh, okay? So I'm not doing like this, so where he can start working with his leg on my hips, okay? So I go like this, all right? So once I'm here, I start moving my knee towards the mat, okay? It doesn't matter if you keep holding the pants or not, okay? I go right over his knee here, never like over the thigh, right over the knee here, okay? And at the same time, when I'm doing this, you notice that he starts leaning this way, like his hips start lifting, okay? Some guys have really long legs, and it's hard for you to keep with the hands on the leg right here on the pants, okay? Because if his leg is too far for you, okay? So what I like to do is this. I go here, I squat down. Right when I start putting my knee on the floor, I'm gonna control 4 fingers inside his pants, and I'll pull to me here. Now look, his arm is trapped, so it's easy for me to hug his head right here. It's really hard for him to escape the hips right now, okay? Once I stay close, I got the windshield wiper, just like the one that we learned. Now, shoulder pressure, and keep like putting pressure on the shoulder. At the same time, you're pulling his hips this way with the hand that you grab inside the pants, okay? So it's 4 fingers inside the pants here. You grab like right on the top part of his hips, not on the underneath right here. Because here, look, flatter their butt on the floor again, like this. Okay, so right here, I can keep pulling towards me. And when I pull more closer to his thigh and his hips, I'll be with my hips. So it's gonna be really hard for you to get the frame here. So I pull like this, okay? And at the same time, I torque him, like using my pressure on the shoulder here. It's like you're getting a cloth and try to take the water off the cloth, like this, right? So you're like squeezing like that. Okay, so once you're here, he's gonna start moving, trying to escape. And then you underhook the arm and put his leg over your lap here. Then establish the side control. Okay? We're gonna do submission after that, but first I'll repeat again the yard press. Okay, so he's there on this position. I go here, open his legs, and control the collar. So I'm pushing this down, having my thigh close to his knee, right close to his hamstring here. But now I start moving that way, putting my knee on the floor. Now I grab his butt right here on top of his hip. At the same time, I put my knee on the floor, and I go with my hand under his head. I'll take advantage of this grip that he has, because doing this grip, he's gonna trap his arm. Okay? Maybe if he's controlling my pants like this, when I do the same position, maybe he can take this leg out, this hand out to frame right here. Okay? When his hand is controlling my pants, because he's controlling my arm here, it's hard for me to hug his head. Okay? So I'll pass the guard, like holding his collar. Because I'm holding his collar, I don't change for the hips. Okay? You know why? Because when I go here, I know he can move. And because he can move, look, I can stay put his leg on the floor and then roll over his leg and pass to the other side. And if I grab here, holding the collar, when I pass, he can push me and press me and escape, okay? So, just a tip for you, in case your opponent is controlling your pants, and when you go down, he'll start framing on you. Don't try to hug his head if he's framing you. Keep holding the collar. Use the windshield wiper, staple his leg, and jump to the other side. Because he has power like to escape, okay? But if you hug the head, Or if you feel that his hand is under your leg, go for it, okay? Let go of the pants and control the hips, okay? Again, put the heel. He's there, I go. Step one, I open his knees apart. Step out. And then I split him right here. Control the collar. Start putting my knee on the floor here. Then I grab the hips. Try to frame on me here. I still able to hug him. When I hug, don't hug like this. Okay? Go deep. Control near the armpit. Torque him. Windshield wiper. Toes on the mat. You see? Torque him. Now, step with second control. Guys, you see the pressure that I'm putting on? That's the way you need to drill. Okay? You cannot be soft when you're drilling. You need to put pressure because that's how you need to do in the fight. Understanding that when you land with the windshield wiper here, you land on your toes. So you can truly like push yourself against him, using your toes, and pull with your arms, okay? At the end of the day, when I'm passing the guard here, if I want to be heavy, I need my toes on the mat. And I need to pull him with my arms and push with my legs. So I'll maybe be 3 times heavier than I am right now. Just doing that, okay? It's not only the arms or neither only the legs, it's both. You go against your arms with your legs. Okay? 1, 2, drop, grab here. You see that I put my armpit here and grab. Let me do this angle here. Go. Try to frame. Put my knee on the floor, keep they stable, keep my toes on the mat. My right toe is on the mat here. Start torquing. Start torquing and then windshield up. Try to recover the guard. Keep strong. Then I got a side control. Now it's a submission. Usually they frame like this, and I love this submission. I bite his hand, okay? Here, with my chin, like this. So I shrug, okay? Once I do this, I know I have this. I staple his hand, okay? Now I grab behind his elbow, open his elbow, and at the same time, I bring my hand over. Now look, I push my shoulder forward, and I pull his hand towards me. So he's gonna feel like a wrist lock here. It's a very strong wrist lock. That's the first thing I do when I pass. Every time they frame like this, I go, and then they tap really quick. Sorry. Again. 1, 2, drop, control the hip. Try to move on. Then hug. Now pass. Control, control. Establish. He frame. You go. Okay. Very important to bring his elbow up first. Here. You see that my elbow is on top of his body? I go on the floor here. This is enough for me to finish. And when I finish, I squeeze and I drive this shoulder forward. Like this. Okay? You guys have any questions? Yes.
Because sometimes the guys put like your head here and like it's really bad from you, so like go away, you know?
How do I get the wrist lock? Or how I get out?
Como que você não deixa ele te atrapalhar com essa mão?
So if he really bother me here, he's asking like, the opponent is bothering you with this, like this, you know, and you can't get the wrist lock. What I do, I change for north-south. I go 1, and I put my face here. Keep framing on. Then I go for like maybe a kimura or armbar. Okay. I just put my head inside. But you need to go to the north-south because if you're here, it's not enough. You gotta go 1, 2, and then you come back. 3, and then now you can do katagatame mount. Yeah, we're both. Okay. You guys got it? All right, let's work. 1, 2, 3. Go on. Rolando is gonna underhook, is controlling here. What I cannot let Rolando do is like running this way here, okay? Just in case you go for a really deep De La Riva like this, go like this, I like to step over like this. I like, you know, sometimes you need to have balance for this. All right, so I cannot let him run that way. That's why I open his leg and split him like this, okay? And make sure your leg's in contact here. So when you drop the knee on the floor on this side, okay, first control the hips before you control the head. The head is the last thing before the windshield wiper, okay? I see some of you guys are here and you guys are trying to grab here first, okay? So first you need to prevent him to recover the guard. So you grab on the hips and then bring him towards you, okay, here, all right? And when you grab the head, the windshield wiper here is not a long step. You're not doing this, okay? So I cannot do this because here I give too much space. And then you can start framing on me and putting hooks and things like that. So it's just my leg. I keep my belly down. My hips doesn't shift. Just my legs move. Okay. So now every single step you get on the position. First, you prevent him to run around you. So you open, try to run around, you control. Second, you put your knee on the floor and then grab the hips, try to move, try to push me. Okay, keep strong, pull him. Notice that my armpit is in contact with his leg as well. I'm not like this. You see my armpit is away from his leg? So I need to go here, like go. It's important to get the armpit first, then you grab. Okay? It's not like here and then armpit, okay? So squeeze first and then you grab. Here. Then you hug. Move around. Hard. Now we should wipe. Move. Every step you do, your opponent is trying to move. So you split him. Boom. He tried to move. You put it on the floor, grab the hips. He tries to move. You hug the head. He tries to move. You get the windshield wiper pass. He tried to move. Like try like 40% when you're on bottom. Just, you know, at least try to frame your leg, okay? Sure. And back and forth one time each. And when you pass, get the wrist lock. Pants and collar, like when he's grabbing here. Yeah. I go like this. You see that I open my legs like this. Then I start putting my knee on the floor. But now look, he's free, he's with the arm free. So I go for the windshield wiper, and then I'm here. Notice that I shift my shoulder on him here. Because I can either like keep on the side, or if I feel if the bottom leg is coming closer to me to recover the guard, that's when I jump to the other side. The same thing with the armpit here. Okay. And then you start attacking the back. Usually, you're gonna turn the back. Okay? Yes, sir. All right, 1, 2, 3.